And tonight we begin our special series of reports, our Storm Survival Guide. In an effort to perhaps make you safer this tornado season, tonight we'll start by showing you some fascinating new technology we'll be using in our weather office. That's coming up next, so stay with us.
And begins in March here in Alabama, but as Tuscaloosa found out on January 24th, severe weather can happen at any time of the year.
And that's why it's so important for you to know everything you can about severe weather and how to protect yourself. All this week, ABC 3340 meteorologist James Spann will be bringing you the kind of information that could save your life. James joins us right now from the ABC 3340 Weather Center. James?
Well, Brenda and Josh, we feel this kind of information is so important for you and your family that we'll be running it at 6 o'clock and at 10 o'clock all week. In part one of the Storm Survival Guide, you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at how the ABC 3340 weather team helps protect you from severe weather. January 24th, 1997. Severe weather rears its ugly head in Alabama. This is a very dangerous situation. This tornado right here did hit the eastern part of Tuscaloosa, producing significant damage at the Food World Shopping Center. That's right there on University Boulevard at 216, real close to Lynn Haven.
An employee inside the Food World, Pam Brown, was inside when the tornado hit. Tell me what happened.
Well, I went to the back to get some fresh flowers, and I started out, and one of my employees started running back to the back.
For 8 hours, we gave you live, continuous coverage of what turned out to be a deadly weather day for the state. Our exclusive radar display system took you into the rotating center of a deadly tornado, plotting its course within a matter of miles, from a weather center truly ahead of its time. But our coverage doesn't just stop in the studio. If you saw the movie Twister, I'm sure you recall those scenes of tornado chases with the storm spotters and these high-tech vans looking for tornadoes and severe storms. That was Hollywood. This is the real thing. This is StormLink 3340, the first mobile weather center in north central Alabama television weather history. In this van, we have a complete array of weather instruments so we can show you live weather from the field. We have weather instruments so we can see things like wind speed, wind direction, and dew point. Also in the van, we have a complete computer network with 2 laptops so forecasters can see live radar and make analysis. We have ham radio gear so we can talk with the storm spotters in the field, and global positioning. We know right down to the city block where this van is located. Now, great equipment is wonderful, but you must have a good forecaster for the whole thing to work, and that we have. John Olshu of our staff will be assigned to StormLink 3340 during severe weather. And John, this is a great step forward for Alabama television weather.
James, I'm excited about this. We can go exactly to where the severe weather is happening and show live pictures of what that severe weather is. If it's a tornado or a severe thunderstorm or hail or lightning, you're going to get to see live pictures of it. And we can do that because of the computers that we have here and the global positioning satellite system that we have in here. We lay over real-time radar, and down to the city block, we can see exactly where that storm is and go exactly to it. And I'm just excited about being able to do that.
Now, during every severe weather outbreak in the field, we'll have StormLink 3340, and right behind it, one of these vehicles. This is one of our live trucks from the ABC 3340 newsroom. With this large mast on top of the van, we can show you live pictures anywhere from West, Central, or East Alabama. So next time we have a severe weather outbreak, we're going to be showing you live pictures of severe weather in the field as well as on radar. That should make a big, big difference this year. Alabama's spring tornado season is just around the corner, so all of this equipment will get a good workout soon. Tomorrow night, a look at the forecasting tool that serves as our vision during severe weather, Doppler radar, how it works and how it can make you safer. One of the points I'll be making all week, we want everyone to have a weather radio with an alarm in their home. And this includes businesses, churches, and schools. This will guarantee that you get the warning. Never rely on sirens. And we're working with Handy TV on a special for the next couple of weeks. $5 off these weather radios for the next 2 weeks. In addition to that, you get a free surge protector, which will help in the event of lightning strikes around your home. That's any Handy TV location across north or central Alabama. Everybody needs one of these, and we'll explain later in our series why you have to have one.
All right. Certainly never want to put it to use, but if you have to, nice to have it there. Thank you. Weather Survival Guide. We showed you how ABC 3340's weather technology can help save your life when severe weather strikes.
And James Spann joins us now for a look at another critical tool for forecasting severe weather. James?
Brenda, tonight meteorologist John Oldshoe of our staff takes an in-depth look at NextRad radar, one of the best tools for helping predict severe weather.
We noticed the wind started to get bad.
It was a horrible experience.
My house is gone. Everything we worked for all these years.
All you could hear was glass breaking and just the wind, and it was just total darkness. And you could just hear metal and everything just ripping and everything. It was a frightening experience.
When skies start to darken and the rain starts to fall in Alabama, most folks turn to radar to see exactly where the storms are located. Well, this radar, located near Centerville in Bibb County, served for 30 years as the best weapon against severe weather for the National Weather Service.
But the radar in Bibb County was based on technology from World War II and was replaced in 1993 by the multi-million-dollar NextRad radar, also known as the 88D, located in Shelby County. Brian Peters, a meteorologist at the National Weather Service, says the NextRad could be a lifesaver.
The old radar had a 2-degree beam width, and that doesn't mean much to most people, but this radar has a 0.95, and what that essentially means is that the NextRad can see more detail in storms than we've been able to see in the past. In addition to that, and what got most of the attention, is the Doppler capability.
Points in our whole
Doppler refers to the radar's ability to look into the thunderstorms and see what the winds inside are doing. This helps detect rotating winds, which might form into a tornado. Peters says the radar has other less-known abilities, too.
Because the radar beam is narrower, we have much better precipitation estimates. And this helps us to be able to forecast how much rain is going to come out of thunderstorms. And the 88D has been absolutely amazing at being extremely accurate in giving us excellent rainfall estimates before we get any ground reports from rain gauges.
Peters says the new features of the NextRad radar are helping increase the lead times on severe weather. But the people in Tuscaloosa County are wondering why the tornado on January 24th came without warning.
You know, the forecast 12 hours ahead of time said thunderstorms possibly severe. 2 hours before the tornado, a tornado watch was issued. 42 minutes before the tornado, a severe thunderstorm was issued. Basically, if you didn't know that severe weather was a possibility, your head must have been in the sand or something, because, you know, we did everything we could without that final step. And believe me, that's where we're headed. We're hopefully going to achieve that final step where every tornado will occur in a tornado warning.
As wonderful as the new radar is, Peters says they are still learning how to best operate it.
This is not a tool that you just simply snap on and it immediately tells you everything you need to know. There is still a lot of room for understanding what we're seeing, because you have to keep in mind, we've never seen this kind of detail before. So this is, I mean, we had an old radar, we had another radar, but we were not seeing the same things that we are with this radar system.
From Shelby County, I'm John Oldshoe for ABC 3340.
One of the points I'll be making all week, you should never, ever rely on sirens to hear warnings. You need one of these. Every home in Alabama needs a weather radio with an alarm, and we are proud to be able to offer a special with our friends at Handy TV. All of their locations, $5 off these weather radio receivers with the alarm and a surge protector. That means instead of costing $40, these things are about $35. And if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your children or your spouse. It's critical to have, and we'll talk more about this in our segment.